What's up, you guys? This is Zach, bringing you guys another video. I wanted to create just a kind of random video like this about, my top favorite metal songs that have piano. And, I know this list kind of came out of nowhere, because I was like, I really want to do that list because that sounds really, really interesting. So here are my top songs, metal songs that use piano in them, and it's not going to be like, just like pianos in the background while it's, has guitar riffs and drums and all that. I mean, this list is really gonna be, like the pianos are are the reason to keep coming back to these songs. And surprisingly enough, this list is in a particular order. I'm gonna put them in, in order which I think deserves to be the best. At the very end, of course. Because pretty recently I established, piano sounds really good with metal, and I know there's a lot of people out there that people think that like metal bands don't use piano. Well, I hope this video gets out to those small-minded people, because here are my top metal songs that use piano. First up, we got Pieces by Red, and this is from their album End of Silence. To be honest, when I first became a Red fan, I really didn't care for this song. I found it kind of boring. I didn't really care for it too much, because, I don't know, like, the piano did sound a little boring, I guess, but it really grew on me, at least it grew on me, at least the next 2 years of being a Red fan. It's a really good song. It's more uplifting, but the piano in the intro makes it sound like it's like a sad sounding song, but it's actually not. It's actually a very uplifting song by these guys. So yeah, I mean, the piano I think is pretty nice. And it really is the highlight on this song. It's like the main instrument used, I think. So yeah, Pieces by Red is one on this list. Ranking at the bottom. I wish I would have ranked it higher, but it does pale in comparison to the next songs that I'm about to mention. Next up, we have another song by Red. This here is Hymn for the Missing, and this here is the closing track from Until We Have Faces. And when I first listened to this, I became a fan of it. I mean, it's probably my favorite Red song that has piano in it. The difference between this song and Pieces, with Pieces being a little more uplifting, Hymn for the Missing is a bit more sad sounding. The lyrical content is more sad. And I felt like everything about this song was timed perfectly. What really blew me away about this song was the outro, with the really long, piano outro with the, female vocals in the background of the song. I thought that not only just closed the song out very good, but closed off the Until We Have Faces album very good. Next on this list, we have Vanguard by August Burns Red. And this can be found on their latest release, Found in Faraway Places. And it was the closing track to the regular edition. And Vanguard really is just a very good song. The pianos aren't very present until towards the end, but when the pianos start, kicking in, it really is just great. It really does close off the Found in Faraway Places album very, very well. And I just look forward to what August Burns Red just has to offer next with their new album that'll be coming out, Phantom Anthem. I'm hoping they have another kind of experimental track like this in their next album. But yeah, Vanguard by August Burns Red, it's just really good. And this is kind of a different kind of song for August Burns Red. It's very different than much that they've done before. Okay, so this next one, I feel like this one kind of is cheating a little bit, but not really at the same time. But it is the Carry Me Down piano version by Demon Hunter. And this song, well, this version of the song could be found on their 45 Days disc. But the original Carry Me Down has, regular, metal instruments. They use guitars and drums. This one, I feel, is just pure piano. And man, I actually may like the piano version more than the original. I mean, I love the melodic and just, mood in this version of this song. And if you haven't checked it out yet, I do recommend you do so. Because it is great. Carry Me Down is by all means, a very good Demon Hunter ballad. But this version of the song really is outstanding. It blew me away when I first heard it. It was one of the reasons why I wanted to buy the 45 Days documentary. I've watched the documentary a few times. It's okay. It's not I'll come back to anytime soon, though. But yeah, the Carry Me Down piano version from Demon Hunter is really, really great. Now, some of you kind of had the feeling that this one was going to be on here, but it is Patience by Demon Hunter. And this can be found on their latest album, Outlive. And I would even say with confidence that it's the best song on Outlive. I know some people beg to differ otherwise. There's a lot of people that actually think The End is the best on Outlive. I mean, it's not a bad song. I do like it, but would you really consider it the best? I don't think any of these tracks can, on the Outlive album can stand up to Patience. I mean, everything about this song is excellent. I mean, the piano at the very beginning of that song, is just very, very good. Ordinary Story by In Flames. And holy crap, when I first heard that piano section in this song, it's outstanding. But I would even say that Colony is one of the best albums by In Flames. It's just really great. And it really surprised me when the piano started kicking in this song, because I didn't think this song would even have much piano. But when it hits you by surprise, And that's what I really loved about that song. It's just very good. And In Flames is just a really good band. Next up, we got Within Reach by Skyfire. And this is the bonus track from their last album, Esoteric. And man, is it good. It's actually one of my most listened to songs on this album. It has a lot of clean vocals, but the clean vocals aren't bad. Even for melodic death metal. Even though the vocals aren't anything special, but they really are just, they're good for what they are, I think. And the piano is really stellar. I really love the piano work in the song. Next on this list, we have Winter's Gate by Insomnium. Now, I feel like this is another one that really kind of cheats a little bit, because this technically isn't just a song. It's actually the album. Because a lot of you may know, if you've heard Insomnium before, you know that their last album was one 40-minute long song, and that was the entire record. And so that, I figured it deserved a place on this list, because it's just a really good track, I think. I really love the way they closed out the song with the pianos. It's actually like my favorite part of the song. I mean, there's so many good things about this album/song that I really love, but it's really good. I mean, it kind of builds down into the piano. Like, first, like, you have heavy guitar riffs, scream vocals, and then these kind of foreign kind of sounding guitars that lead into the pianos, and it closes off with wind sound effects. This is my favorite Insomnium album, probably. And now we get to the number one pick, and this here is Empire of the Clouds by Iron Maiden. And this is found on their latest album, Book of Souls. The piano work in this song is very good, I gotta say. The pianos last a bit. It's a really long song, too, and it closes out the Book of Souls album just very, very well. I mean, it's definitely the best way to close it off. I mean, I believe Book of Souls is a double album, and obviously this could be found on the second disc. Well, guys, that concludes my top metal songs that use piano. Let me know what you guys think. Did you agree? What were your top favorite metal songs that used piano? Let me know down in the comments. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Until then, I'll see you all later.